A Love Across Time. Chapter 1: The Mysterious Bookstore. In a small town nestled between rolling hills, there was a quaint little bookstore named Timeless Tales. It was filled with shelves of books that seemed to whisper secrets to anyone who entered. The owner, Mrs. Thompson, was a kind elderly woman who loved sharing stories with her customers. One rainy afternoon, a young woman named Clara walked into the bookstore. She had just moved to the town and was searching for a place to escape the loneliness of her new life. As she browsed the shelves, a particular book caught her eye. It was an old leather-bound book with a faded title, Letters from the Past. Curious, Clara pulled the book from the shelf and opened it. Inside, she discovered a collection of letters written long ago. They were heartfelt messages between two lovers, Anna and James, who had lived in the town over a century ago. As Clara read the letters, she felt a connection to their story, as if Anna's dreams and hopes echoed her own. The letters spoke of love, longing, and the challenges the couple faced. Anna wrote about waiting for James to return from a distant city, while James promised to come back to her. Each letter was filled with emotions that made Clara's heart ache. She spent hours in the bookstore, lost in their world. Mrs. Thompson noticed Clara's fascination with the book and approached her. "It seems you found something special," she said with a warm smile. "Those letters have touched many hearts over the years." "Yes," Clara replied, her eyes shining. "I feel like I know them. It's as if they're telling me their story." Mrs. Thompson nodded. "Love stories have a way of connecting us, even across time. It's beautiful, isn't it?" Clara agreed, feeling inspired by Anna and James's love. She decided to purchase the book, thinking it would remind her that love could be found in unexpected places. As she left the bookstore, she felt a sense of hope blooming within her heart. Chapter 2: A Connection Beyond Time. Days turned into weeks, and Clara found herself visiting Timeless Tales regularly. Each time, she would read a few more letters, becoming more captivated by Anna and James's love story. As she read, Clara started to write her own letters, inspired by Anna's words. She poured her heart into these letters, expressing her dreams and fears, as if she were writing to someone she had not yet met. One day, while sitting in her favorite cafe, Clara noticed a young man sitting at the table next to hers. He was reading a book, his brow furrowed in concentration. Clara felt an instant connection, as if their souls were intertwined. Gathering her courage, she smiled at him. "Hi, what book are you reading?" she asked. The young man looked up, surprised. "Oh, it's a book of old love letters," he replied, his eyes lighting up. "It's fascinating." Clara's heart raced. "Really? I just finished reading a collection of letters from a couple named Anna and James. Their story is so beautiful." The young man smiled warmly. "That's the same book. I found it in the bookstore down the street. My name is Leo, by the way." "Clara," she introduced herself, feeling a flutter of excitement. "What do you think of their story?" "I think it's incredible," Leo replied, his voice earnest. "Their love is so genuine, and it makes me believe in true love." As they talked, Clara realized how much they had in common. They shared their thoughts about love, life, and their dreams for the future. Each word felt like a thread weaving their lives together. "I've been inspired by Anna and James," Clara confessed. "I've started writing letters to someone I haven't met yet, expressing my feelings." Leo's eyes sparkled with interest. "That's amazing. I've always believed in the power of words. Maybe we should write letters to each other." Clara's heart raced at the idea. "I would love that," she exclaimed. They exchanged contact information and promised to write each other letters. Over the next few weeks, Clara and Leo wrote back and forth, sharing their hopes, fears, and dreams. They met for coffee and shared laughter, slowly falling for each other. Clara felt as if she was living a story just like Anna and James, but this time, it was her own. One evening, while sitting on a park bench under the stars, Leo took Clara's hands in his. "Clara, I feel like I've known you forever. You've brought so much joy into my life, and I can't imagine being without you." Tears filled Clara's eyes as she realized the depth of her feelings. "I feel the same way, Leo. You've helped me believe in love again." With the moonlight shining down on them, Leo leaned in and kissed Clara softly. It felt like magic, a connection that transcended time and space. Clara knew, in that moment, that their love story was just beginning. As they held each other close, Clara couldn't help but think of Anna and James. Their letters had not only connected her to the past, but had also led her to a beautiful love in the present. Clara smiled, grateful for the mysterious bookstore that had changed her life forever. As they walked back to Timeless Tales together, hand in hand, Clara and Leo stopped in front of the bookstore. Clara glanced at the dusty windows and smiled, realizing how much her life had transformed since she first walked through those doors. It was as if the old bookstore, with its secrets and stories, had been waiting for her all along. Inside, Mrs. Thompson looked up from behind the counter and saw the couple, a knowing smile spreading across her face. "I see you found what you were looking for," she said warmly. Clara and Leo exchanged glances and laughed, knowing that the love they had discovered was something truly timeless. With a final look around the cozy shop, they left, ready to write their own story, one filled with as much love and wonder as the letters that had brought them together. And as they walked away, Clara knew that some love stories really did span across time, just waiting for the right people to find them.